Welcome back to the Tag Team Talent Podcast. Today, it's a special bonus show featuring a classic rewind segment. Now, here's your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
Hi, and welcome back to the Tag Team Talent Podcast. This is Friday's bonus show, and I have something different for you. This gentleman is out of Minnesota. His name's Tim Bedore, but back in the day, he was a big radio star. He had his own radio show here in Northern California. He had a big one in Texas, and you can even hear him today on the Bob and Tom radio show with his famous Vague But True stories. This guy's been around for a long time. He's very funny. This particular video is a classic rewind from back in the mid-'80s. You'll be able to tell by what he's talking about. But it stars Tim Bedore. Very, very funny guy. So ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into our special bonus show classic rewind. Here's a little stand-up comedy by Tim Bedore.
A nice round of applause. A good friend of ours, Mr. Tim Bedore. Right here, Tim Bedore. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's nice to be back in Sacramento, working here at Laughs Unlimited. I know enough about Sacramento to know there is somebody here from Orangevale tonight. I knew you were here because I saw your car. Pinto with a spoiler. I saw it out there. Had the Orangevale mentality bumper sticker on it, said I may be going slow, but at least I'm ahead of you. Was on the front bumper of the car, so I think you can say. Well, this is a nice crowd. These are the hip, the happening young people of Sacramento, and I want to see if you agree with a fashion point of mine. How many people think Ted Koppel should part his hair somewhere near the top of his head? Do you agree with me on this? Here's my thinking. Nightline is an important show. These are topics we should all be learning about, but I can't concentrate because I keep looking at his head going, Ted, you're a geek. Move that up there. Come on, let's go. He's got a full head of hair. He parts it right here. I don't understand that at all. Let's talk about some of the odd, wacky things going on in our country. 1987, the Gary Hart deal comes right to mind off the bat. How many people think it was such a bad thing that he did if he had that affair? Do you think it was a See? I'm not saying adultery is a thing, but my God, he's a 51-year-old guy. He got a 29-year-old blonde in bed. I think he should get some credit. I think I really... See? Yes. You want a president with a sex life. You really do. You want a president, you know, he's with a 29-year-old girl. He rolls over, goes, yeah, let's call Gorbachev. Let's get him on the phone. Come on. That's what you want. And besides that, adultery has been a time-honored thing with the Democrats. Now look at it. Jefferson had affairs, one of our great presidents. FDR had a long-term affair, four-term president. John F. Kennedy had affairs. He had an affair with Marilyn Monroe. And to go to show what moral character he had when he had Marilyn Monroe, he shared with his brother. See? Jimmy Carter didn't have affairs, but he had lust in his heart, and of course, lust in his pants and everywhere. So, but look at the Republicans. Look at the other side of the coin. Republicans, Richard Nixon didn't even sleep with his own wife. He didn't even sleep in the same room, and look what a psycho puppy he turned out to be. Look at that. Jerry Ford, according to the reports, about 7 or 8 years after they got married, Betty just said, you're doing something wrong. You're hurting me. This is embarrassing. Just stop it. Of course, Ron and Nancy is too gross to think about, so...
That was Tim Bedore live on stage talking about politics and sex, two of our favorite subjects, right? Anyway, that was our special bonus show for the Tag Team Talent Podcast this week. Hey, don't forget, every Tuesday our main show launches. If you get a chance, check it out. We hope you're enjoying these. Let us know in the polls or in the comments. It'd be great. We appreciate you watching. And we'll see you next Tuesday with next week's Tag Team Talent Podcast. All right? Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for joining us for this special bonus show of the Tag Team Talent Podcast. Remember, our regular video podcast will be back next Tuesday. In the meantime, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of these great videos. And leave us a comment on this video too. We love hearing from you.